All right, I want you guys to go support Piston Mike. Y'all go to the subscribe button. He at 480 right now. Let's get him to 1,000, 100,000, 500,000, million subscribers as soon as possible, bid. Let's help him put it down. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. If you like the Pistons, you want to support me, think about sending me a donation. Best way you can help me right now is go subscribe over to Piston Mike and go help him get his numbers up, putting in work, hard work, smart work, dedicated work, consistent work. So make sure you go over there and appreciate that work. So remember, the name is Piston Mike, and I have a link in the description. If you have a problem finding it on YouTube, it'll be under source link or Piston Mike channel link in the description. Peace.
All right, Kenny Pickett at the Senior Bowl is reportedly drawing some comparisons to Joe Burrows, which is just a lot of comparisons. There's a lot of comparisons to be made about to the two, just on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you're talking about they kind of older, they blossom together, they both similar athletically, probably height and size, they similar. The games are similar. So apparently Pickett got some concerns about his hand size. But they said he started to throw out comparisons at the Senior Bowl to Joe Burrows. Now, um, he was a late bloomer like Joe Burrows was at leaving Ohio to go to LSU. And did you know that he wanted to go to Nebraska? I believe they said Nebraska told him no. I mean, that's the best thing for him too. So let's look at Joe Burrow's hand size. He plays outside. So that's been a big thing about since golf got baby hands. So Joe Burrow, I just get the hand size, bro. You Google he got 9-inch hands. All right. So they said for a quarterback, a hand size of 9.5 and above is viewed as average to large. So you got 9.5 is the mark. Um, Kenny Pickett. So he measured even smaller than that, 8 1/4 inches, smaller than any quarterback currently in the league. So it's in the spring NFL scouts measured Pickett's hand 8 1/4 smaller. He has the smallest. He would have the smallest hands of any quarterback in the league. And of course, he's gonna say Pitt quarterback Kenny Pickett brushed it off hand size, ready to follow Joe Burrow's footsteps. So he embracing the comparisons. But it says Kenny Kool-Aid. I already got a name for him. I see. Pitt quarterback Kenny Pickett is drawing Joe Burrow's comparison at the Senior Bowl. He has smaller. Y'all know Jared Goff hands, but for example, it just matters to you. Jared Goff, baby hands been talked about. Jared Goff has 9 inches in hand size. So it says that Mobile, Alabama, excuse me. As great as he's been on the field in Cincinnati Bengals run to the Super Bowl, Joe Burrow's most exceptional quality as a quarterback might be the confidence he exudes off it. And the Senior Bowl executive director Jim Nagy said he sees Burrow's-like qualities in one of this year's top quarterback prospects in the NFL draft, and that's Kenny Pickett. Quote, I know that just the way he's wired and spending time around him and the kind of guy he is and talking with the guys at the Manning Passing Academy that have been around him and the guys at Pitt, he's going to crush this process, Nagy said. Tuesday at the Senior Bowl. I think he's already starting to end the interviews right now. He's a guy really cool way about him. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Joe Burrow. When I got to know Joe through the process, guys gravitate to him. He's a leader. It comes easy to him. So this is the start of a big week for him. So Pickett is the star attraction at this week's Senior Bowl, and while he will not play for the Detroit Lions coach American team, he has a chance to impress the Lions brass, perhaps push his way into the mix of the team's quarterback of the future. So the Lions I don't know if they will flip quarterbacks with the other team, the national team. A 4-year starter at Pitt, Pickett is considered leaving school early last year, but returned for a senior season on the advice of Nagy and others who projected him as a day 3 pick. He threw for 4,319 yards, 42 touchdowns this season, led Pitt to 11-2 record in his 13 starts made Burrow-esque rise up the draft. Burrow was considered a day 3 pick before leading LSU to the national title in 2019. The Bengals took him first overall in 2020 NFL draft, and he played in his first Super Bowl 33 year. He would play in the first Super Bowl 33 years next week against uh, they're playing the Bengals first Super Bowl versus 33 years versus the Rams. Yeah, they did play the 49ers, I believe, in the early 80s, 83. He said, quote, that's a hell of a conspiracy pick. He said, quote, I'm going to have to have Jim intro me like that everywhere I go. But he's a heck of a heck of a player, obviously at college level. And now what he's doing in NFL, had a chance to be roommates with him at the Manning camp. Talked to him towards the end of our season at Pitt. Great guy, definitely great role model to have gone into the NFL. Burrow was the consensus #1 prospect in the draft come out of LSU, a pinpoint passer who received high marks for his poise and mental, whatever the hell that is, accuracy. Accuracy. Yeah. He says Pickett has a similar strength, drawing high marks for his policy consistency, but not nearly as high regarded as a prospect. Quote, we're both not Lamar Jackson, but we can move around, extend some plays, and find a way down the field. Pickett said, quote, I think that's a huge piece, and I think really the mental aspect, the game definitely slowing down for him. You can just tell by the way he's playing. That's where that's where I got to the point this season at Pitt at the college level. I just want to streamline the process as much as I can and get to the level at the NFL as fast as I can. So, on one lingering question about NFL scouts have about Pickett that won't be answered this week is his hand size. So yeah, he got bad hand size, man. So yeah, he got small hands. So that was a big talk about Jared Goff. So not sure how everybody else doing at the I'm not sure how everybody else doing at the Senior Bowl. I haven't even been keeping up with it. Maybe I'll start today since we about to be stowed in. Um, so I mean, it is what it is. So if his hand size is that much of a concern, I mean, he would have the smallest hands in the National Football League per se. And then you got to go to Green Bay. You got once a year. You got to go to Chicago once a year. So I mean, and Jared Goff had issues throwing the ball in the second half when it started raining versus Green Bay. So that's always going to be in the back of Lions fans' minds about having small hands, man. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, if he can play, he can play. We see, apparently he's mobile. Apparently he can throw the ball pretty good. Arm look pretty good. I haven't really studied them per se as much as a prospect. I haven't really looked at him like that. So I've seen him a little bit, and I see why people say Burrow. I think, they might have a similar size. Not sure what the official size is, but Kenny Pickett can move like me. He's 6'3", you know what I'm saying? Had a late rise like Joe Burrow, but even though Joe Burrow's transferred, he came out of nowhere, and a lot of people, they kind of gun shy. It was kind of gun shy with Joe Burrow, like he came out of nowhere. He had one good year. Whether this is an anomaly more than a trend, and obviously it's been Joe Burrows might help his case. Now as far as his hand size, bro, he will have the smallest hands of any quarterback in the league. Crazy. So I mean that's something that they got to figure out. If that's the issue. You play in a dome, but if it ain't been an issue in college so far, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that will manifest in the league. But a lot of things that's not issues in college, it will manifest in the league. Sometimes it will manifest in the league. So we have to wait to see. But now you're getting hyped in the Senior Bowl, hell of a quarterback. Yeah, hell of a quarterback, bro. So I like them coming. I like what I see at them from Pitt. When I start studying him a little bit more, I have a better opportunity to kind of gauge him and gauge Willis and see what they do at the combine, see what they do um, at the Senior Bowl, and then we can keep it rolling and um, you know we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's a hell of a comparison. As soon as you have somebody like Joe Burrow, you always start getting those comparisons that get forced. But as far as the mobility, the size, and kind of they build, yeah, there is similarity to them. Apparently they were roommates at the Manning Passing Academy. So I mean that is what it is. So it should be interesting. It should be interesting, but That's on them. That's on them. So, me and my opinion, bro. If anything like Joe Burrows, he got that attached for the win. Um, shit, why not? But let me know what you girls and guys think. Check Detroit Lions Talk playlist. For more videos like this, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, on my social media link subscription. Twitter's the fastest way, and Facebook and Instagram. So check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.